missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check out! Wide! 622! You must be dreaming.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check out! Wide! 674! Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Hines. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hey, Orbit!
Now Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Check out! 380!
This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that a solid gain on that play.
With the 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Begin.
Now it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Clock.
Now a 1st down throw, Luck. go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Charles Harris in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Man, I got you. Check.
They run with Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. You got take.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And that will be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Nice 22, nice 22.
From the gun, here's Love. He completes this one to Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Push him Monday.
This is Hines. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
11.
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kiko Alonso in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Jim. Run down. Smooth. 53.
Here's Rosen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rosen. And he rifles one incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. 1:50 left to go in the 2nd quarter. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
11Z. 55.
Go.
Get him. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
12. 22.
Hey, team 6.
65.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rosen will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Drop deep.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A give running right, Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Caught by Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Showing up.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Stills was 2nd on the team a year ago to the now departed Danny Amendola in the receiving yards category. Hard to believe, 5th year now with Miami after his first couple of years with Drew Brees in New Orleans, and now hoping he can form a bond with Josh Rosen. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Rosen into the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Running, it's Drake. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rosen, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but now it's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Come on. 59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Out of the gun, Locke. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
59. Mike's 59.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
59, 11. Hey, Wahoo! Mike, check. 59. Tighten up. 40, easy, alert. 11B.
They'll try the air now with Locke. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Ready! Come on, let's go. Give it up. 12. Mike's 59. Okay, double up. Check your hot read.
Draw play. This is Hines. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, alert 3. Run, man, run, man. Check. Crawl. Studs. Mike 5'9". It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Wide, 622. I don't think you got it, sir. 12. Hey, Delta. 22. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Still's the intended target,
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Mexico.
Now Luck defers to Mack. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, 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 check. Let's go, Mexico. 11. Hey, Charlie. Part 9. Stop your whining.
Now Luck. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike, 53.
Hey, alert, alert.
Switch out, switch out.
Hey, high 7.
Number 53, Mike, 53.
Alert, alert, alert. Hug, hug, hug.
Check nickel, nickel.
Hey, quarter.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Accuracy's trash. Let's go.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got you. I got
Hey, alert, alert.
out, out.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
X3. 2X.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for 15 grand. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm scared.
One final shot here for Rosen. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys